Good morning, friends. Welcome to Storytime with Ms. Caroline. I'm so glad you're here with us today. Wednesday was World Wildlife Day, and in celebration today, we are going to read and sing about pandas, which have been kind of the symbol of World Wildlife Day and the World Wildlife Fund for a long time. So we are going to get us started today by pretending to be big pandas that are going to settle in to listen to some stories and chomp on some bamboo, because that's what pandas love to do. So let's start by filling our bellies with some air and taking some deep breaths, and then getting comfortable in our spot, whether it's on a couch or on the floor, sitting crisscross applesauce, whatever it might be for you to be comfortable today. But let's fill our big panda bellies with some air today. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth like we're blowing out birthday candles, all right? One more big panda breath. Hold it for a second and out. All right, can you settle into your spot and be a big panda ready to eat some bamboo? I am a panda, a furry panda. I live in China and eat bamboo. It is a thick grass that grows in my land, and it's not that easy to chew. Let's find out a little bit more about pandas before we share some stories. So we're going to look at a nonfiction book, a book that tells us about pandas today. And what do we always look for in our nonfiction books? That table of contents will be coming that tells us where to find information in the book if we want to find one specific thing. So this is Panda by Anders Hansen, and it's published by Abdo. Look at those panda. Look at that panda. They are so cute, aren't they? Everybody loves pandas, don't they? There's our table of contents. Hello, panda. Pandas are bears with black and white coats. They have round faces and big bodies. And a giant panda is about 6 feet tall when they're not sitting down, just like a human. What are these pandas up to? Pandas eat and sleep a lot. They seem lazy, but they are just saving energy. Having a big body is a lot of work. You have to eat a lot of food. Cool patches. Pandas are mostly white. They have patches of black fur around their eyes, ears, and legs. Is there another animal that those patches around the eyes make you think of that we might see here in Wisconsin? Did anybody say raccoons? For a while, scientists thought that pandas might be related to raccoons. And there's actually a kind of panda called a red panda that is more related to raccoons than to bears, like pandas are. Are pandas cuddly? They certainly look cuddly, like you could sit next to one and sit in its lap and snuggle up. But pandas look cute and cuddly, but they are bears. They have sharp teeth and claws. Look at those teeth for eating bamboo. Oh, where's this panda going? Pandas are good climbers. Sometimes they take naps in trees. Kind of like the black bears we have around here. They are pretty good at climbing trees. Pandas, where do pandas live? Do you know? Have you already heard this? Pandas live in China. They live where there are bamboo trees. And China's all the way on the other side of the globe, in Asia. What do you eat? We already know what pandas eat because we've talked about that. Pandas eat mostly bamboo stems and leaves. Pandas eat about 25 pounds of bamboo each day. That's a lot of bamboo because bamboo is kind of like a grass. It's a really tough grass. It's kind of between a grass and a palm tree. So that takes a lot of chewing. Do pandas have a family like you? Panda cubs stay with their mothers for about 2 years. The cubs often play with each other. Pandas live alone when they grow up. Are pandas in danger? Pandas are endangered. That means that their population has been decreasing. The bamboo forests are getting smaller and they have less space to live and food to eat. Because they have such a specialized diet, it's important that we have lots of land for bamboo to grow and for the pandas to live. And because that area is shrinking, pandas are shrinking and populations are shrinking as well. Do you remember? Are pandas bears? Is that true or false? That's true. They're a type of bear. And what do pandas eat? Bamboo. Very good. Do you have 5 little fingers that you can hold up? And can you pretend that each one is a panda? Later today, if you want to, you could make 5 little pandas that you could make into finger puppets for your hands. 5 little pandas eating bamboo. They chomped and chewed. One little panda crawled away, but 4 furry pandas decided to stay. 4 little pandas eating bamboo. They chomped and they chewed. One little panda crawled away, but 3 little pandas decided to stay. 3 little pandas eating bamboo. What do? They chomped and chewed. One little panda crawled away, but 2 furry pandas decided to stay. 2 little pandas eating bamboo. They chomped and they chewed. One little panda crawled away, but 1 furry panda decided to stay. One little panda eating bamboo. He chomped and he chewed. One little panda crawled away. No more furry pandas decided to stay. In the United States, the only place that you can see pandas is in zoos. And there, I think, are right now only 2 places where you can see pandas in zoos in the United States. And one is Washington, D.C. at the National Zoo, and the other is in San Diego. This is a story about a panda who lives at the zoo, and his name is Xander, and he wants to have a party. Xander's Panda Party by Linda Sue Park, illustrated by Matt Phelan. And this is published by Clarion Books with Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. Xander planned a panda party. Yes, a dandy whoop-de-doo. But Xander was the only panda, just one panda at the zoo. Xander sat and chewed bamboo. He changed his plans and point of view. Xander planned a bear affair and thought of all the bears he knew. Black bear, brown bear, both the polars. Grizzly is a rock and roller. Koala is a little dozy, likes her tree all leafy cozy. I will ask her anyway. Surely she will want to play. Xander's party preparations took great pains and perspiration. The menu needs some taste sensations, plus the proper vegetation. Menu: berries, honey, fish, grubs, eucalyptus leaves for the koala, and bamboo. Who's the bamboo for? Xander handed out the cards. Calling all bears, a celebration invitation, food and fun and conversation. From her tree, Koala hollered, Xander, I am not a bear. Xander didn't understand her. Koala bear, you're not a bear? He stared at her in consternation. Sorry for the complication. I know I'm called Koala Bear, but I am not a bear, I swear. I am a marsupial. Marsupials were rather rare. Will I not be welcome there? Xander fetched some more bamboo. He wasn't sure what he should do. He chewed a slew of new bamboo. He nibbled, gnawed, and thought things through. And he planned a hearty party. Fur or hair or hide can come. All the mammals, every one. Calling all mammals, a celebration invitation, food and fun and recreation. Soon Rhinoceros sent word. It may sound a bit absurd, but I won't come without my bird. Xander felt a little blue. He chewed bamboo, a stalk or two. He fidgeted and paced the floor, then scratched an itch and paced some more. Finally, a firm decision, Xander's brand new party vision. All the birds and all the mammals, from whooping cranes to hybrid camels, anyone with fur or feathers congregating all together. Calling all mammals and birds, a celebration invitation, food and fun and jubilation. Xander, said the crocodile with a most beguiling smile, there's a party, so I've heard. You've invited all the birds. Birds and reptiles, long ago. We were related, don't you know? If you didn't, now you do. Can't the reptiles join in too? Xander didn't chew bamboo. Instead, he swithered in a stew. What to do? His worries grew. Was his party falling through? There came a voice from down below, somewhere near his little toe. Why don't you ask everyone? I can help you. We'll have fun. Nice to meet you, Xander Pander. I'm Amanda Salamander. Amanda Salamander lent a hand to Xander Panda. Xander's party plans went from grand to even grander. Calling all creatures to a best of all festival, a celebration invitation, total zoo participation. Xander and Amanda passing on invitations to all the animals at the zoo. What animals do you see? Do you see the elephant? The flamingos? The giraffe? The prairie dogs? There's some tortoises. Almost time to start the party. Then Amanda squeaked out, "Wait! What's that coming through the gate? A truck, a ramp, a wooden crate?" And I don't know, can you see? It says China on it. What do you think is in this crate? Do you see a clue? Xander didn't have a clue. He shook his head and wondered, "Who? Hello, hello, and how are you?" "Zuzi here. Please call me Zoo." "I'm Amanda. My name's Xander. Did you say your name is Zoo?" "No, not Zoo. My name is Shu. Like saying zoo mixed up with shoe. In Chinese, shuzi means bamboo." And Xander knew just what to do. What a party, what a ball, lots of new friends, tall and small, every creature at the zoo, which means, of course, the humans, too. Panda party today to welcome the new panda friend. The end. How many of you know the song Bingo? There was a dog. There was a dog, his name, now I have it mixed up in my head because I know the Panda song now. But we're going to sing Panda to the song Bingo. And we have P-A-N-D-A. That's how we spell panda. So, there was a bear who ate bamboo and Panda was his name. Oh, P-A-N-D-A, 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 and Panda was his name. Oh. Now what do we do when we sing bingo? We take out a letter and we clap. And I'm just going to tap the board for my clap. Can you clap with us? There was a bear who ate bamboo and Panda was his name. Oh, A-N-D-A, 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 and Panda was his name. Oh, take another letter away. There was a bear who ate bamboo and Panda was his name. Oh, N-D-A, 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 and Panda was his name. Oh, one more letter goes away. Now we do 3 claps. There was a bear, his name was, who ate bamboo and Panda was his name. Oh, D-A, 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 and Panda was his name. Oh, one more letter goes away. There was a bear who ate bamboo and Panda was his name. Oh, A, 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 and Panda was his name. Oh, there was a bear who ate bamboo and Panda was his name. Oh, P-A-N-D-A, and I dropped my A. P-A-N-D-A, P-A-N-D-A, and Panda was his name. Oh, there's our last A. That's always a fun song to sing. Our last story for today is a story about Little Panda. And I wonder who Little Panda is sitting with in this story. Little Panda, written and illustrated by Renata Liuska. And this is published by Houghton Mifflin. I am going to scoot my camera a little bit closer. Hi! Because this is kind of a small book. Just the other day, Grandfather Panda was talking to his grandson. "I am going to tell you a story of a little panda and the tiger that flew," he said. "But that's silly. Tigers can't fly," interrupted the grandchild. "How do you know if you haven't heard the story yet?" asked Grandfather. "Once there was a little panda named Bow Bow," Grandfather began. "He lived with his mother Lin Lin in the Misty Mountains. They lived alone, but Bow Bow did not feel alone. He had his mother, and she was the world to him." "Here I come, Mama," Bow Bow hollered as he ran and chased his mother. "I've got you now," he yelled as they wrestled. "Up here," he laughed as they climbed and swung from the branches. "Down here," he shouted as he fell from the trees. Bow Bow was very good at falling. Playing was not just for fun. It was also the way Lin Lin taught Bow Bow important panda lessons. "Run if someone chases you," his mother advised. "Wrestle with them if they get too close. And most important, climb a big tree to get away." After playtime, his mother sat down to snack on her favorite food, bamboo. Lin Lin loved to eat almost as much as Bow Bow loved to play, which was good because grown-up pandas have to eat a lot of bamboo. So much, in fact, that Bow Bow's mother sometimes needed to travel for hours, if not days, in search of food. But the little panda did not mind. If there was one thing he liked more than playing, it was sleeping. When his mother went in search of bamboo, he climbed up his favorite tree to nap until she returned. One day, Lin Lin said to Bow Bow, "Don't you think you are getting too big for that little tree?" "Of course not. It's my favorite spot," he answered. "Well, you be careful while I'm gone," warned his mother as she left in search of food. But Bow Bow did not hear her. He was already asleep. Every now and then, Bow Bow would wake to stretch his legs or readjust his position before going to sleep. Once, as he was moving to get comfortable, he heard a noise from below. Thinking it was his mother, he called down sleepily, "Mama, is that you? Back from your bamboo dinner?" Is it going to be his mother? But his mother did not answer. Instead, a deep voice purred, "I had something else in mind for dinner. A tiger." Bow Bow scurried higher up the tree. The tiger followed and scratched him on the bottom. Ouch! Bow Bow climbed higher still, but it was such a small tree. Soon he reached the top and couldn't go any farther. The tiger lunged. "I have you now," he growled. But look at the tree. What's happening to the tree? Can you guess what will happen next? But the tiger missed. Bow Bow fell just as the cat struck. He was very good at falling. When Bow Bow looked up, he saw that the tree was empty and the tiger was nowhere in sight. What happened to the tiger? When the tree got pulled, what happened? A little while later, his mother returned. "I just saw the strangest thing. A tiger flying through the sky, she said. That's silly. Tigers can't fly, Bow Bow answered from his perch high above on a very large tree. And that's my story, Grandfather said. What do you think? Well, if you put it that way, I guess a tiger could have flown, the grandchild admitted. I guess you'll just have to take my word for it, Grandfather said. The end. It's one way to get rid of a tiger. Well, that's the end of our story time today. I hope you enjoyed our stories about pandas and learned a little bit about panda bears and some new songs to sing. There is a ripped paper craft in our storytime kit where you rip paper, black and white paper, to create a panda, and I want you to make it your own. It's pretty simple and easy to make your own. It doesn't have to look like the samples that Miss Caroline gave you. Make it your own. Join us on Tuesday evening at 6:30 on Zoom for PJ Storytime. We have some special guests, Jenny, Earl, and Albert from Ugly Dog Therapy, who have been in the library for Storytimes before, are going to join us on Zoom for Pause to Read Month. And if you have a pet or a special stuffed animal that you love, or stuffed friend, we want you to bring them to Storytime, because we are going to read to Albert and Earl and to our own pets during our story time. And I will see you next week on Friday and all this month on Friday for our Facebook Live story times. So have a fabulous weekend. Get out and enjoy the weather. It's going to be a beautiful March beginnings here. And pick up some grab and go kits from the back hallway for those times when we can't get outside. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me, friends.